Hi, you're welcome to Success Tips. In this video today, we are going to be discussing something very important that though everyone must have heard about it, but then people don't take it serious. Okay, now there is a statement that always goes around saying the rich will continue to be rich and the poor will continue to be poor. Now, have you ever stayed for a second and then ask yourself, what does that very statement means? And then how can I be able to align myself in such a way that I will make use of that statement or take advantage of the knowledge that is associated with that very statement? Now, there is also a saying that says, those who have plenty, more will be added to them, and then those who have little, it will be taken away from them. Okay, that very statement still goes in line. Okay, it goes hand in hand with the statement I said earlier that the rich will continue to be rich and the poor will continue to be poor. To understand this, we need to break this topic down into 4 different points. Okay, the first point is to define what it means to be rich in this context. Okay, when we say the rich will continue to be rich, what does that word rich means in this context? That is one. Number 2, we are going to be looking at what is the reason that the rich will continue to be rich. Okay, and then the third point is we will also look at the reason why the poor will continue to be poor. And then lastly, we will be looking at how are we going to align ourselves, how are we going to position ourselves so in such a way that we will also be rich. Now, to begin with, let us start by defining what it means to be rich in this context. Okay, now when we say rich in this very context, we are not talking about having material things like money, having plenty money, having plenty houses, having plenty possessions to you. No, that's not what it means. To be rich in this context simply means your ability to generate returns, your ability to generate massive or large returns, your ability to be productive, or your ability to be fertile as an individual. So that is what it means to be rich in this context. Okay, so this is telling us that it is possible for someone not to have money, it is possible for someone not to have any material things, but in reality, that person is rich. Okay, and then that person will continue to be rich. Okay, until when the material things start to manifest in reality. Okay, now, and at the same time, it is possible for someone to have money, it is possible for someone to have all the material things attached to him, it is possible for someone to have belongings, and at the same time, that person is not rich. Okay, now I believe you understand what we mean to be rich in this context. Okay, now the second thing we'll be looking at is why is it that the rich will continue to be rich? Why is it that more will be added onto those that have plenty? Linking it with the meaning of being rich, okay, that is your ability to yield returns or your ability to be productive. Now it means that whoever it is that is very rich, okay, now looking at the definition of the riches that we are talking about in this context, for you to be rich, it means it will continuously attract returns, okay? It will continuously attract value. It will continuously attract people. It will continuously attract money. It will continuously attract material things to you yourself. Let me break it down to further levels, okay? Now, let's say, for instance, you are having a value that is very useful to other people out there. Let's say you have something that people are looking for it and are willing to pay any amount for it. Then that is how people will bring money in exchange for that value to you, okay? Now, in that case, you will continue to be rich in the sense that people will continuously come to purchase that very value that you are having, okay? People will continuously come to you because you are rich, okay? It means you are abundant in the things that people are looking out for. Not literally meaning that you are rich with plenty money, but you are rich in things that can bless other people. You are rich in things that can add value to other people out there. Okay, so now I believe you understand what it means now to say the person that is rich will continue to be rich. Okay, so now meaning if you don't have any value that you can give out to people, if you don't have any product, if you don't have any services, if you don't have anything that is worthwhile giving out another person which can push him to pay any amount, it means you are poor and you will continue to be poor. It's as simple as that. You may be a good musician in such a way that your entertainment power is very strong, you are rich. It doesn't matter whether you have money with you or you don't have any money with you, you are very rich. You may be in a place where you have influence. Let's say you have skills like maybe you have counseling skills that you can be able to solve people's problems, marital problems or maybe psychological problems that have to do with their way of thinking. It means you have value and it means you are very rich, irrespective of whether you have money or not, okay? You may be in a place of power, okay? It may be financial power, a power to be able to make things happen, a power to be able to make things move in the government. I hope you understand that even if you happen to be in a place of power and then you don't have money, with time, you will begin to attract money to yourself. I have seen a situation, personally, I've seen a situation where people are giving gifts, people are giving money, people are opening up, investments opportunities to people that are into the place of power, political power, okay? You will see someone just got into the point of maybe a particular position in the political setting, and then before you know it, he have investment in this place, he have investment in that place. You see this person wanting to partner with him, you see another person wanting to partner with him because he has a value. What is that value? The political power. So it means if you have any value, if you have anything that can be able to generate returns, if you have anything that can be productive, it means you are rich. And even if you don't have a material wealth, you will continue to be rich to an extent that you can even accumulate material wealth that can even be called riches in another context. This takes us to the third point, okay? Why then is it that the poor will continue to be poor? I believe you can relate that from the first and the second point. But to still break it further for us, the poor will continue to be poor because the poor doesn't have any value that is worth paying for. The poor doesn't have any innate ability to be able to generate massive returns, okay? The poor doesn't have an ability to be productive, okay? So that is what it means. So it means as a poor person, even if you have plenty money with you, you will always continue to be poor because you will always be taking out from you and then giving it in exchange of value that other people are having, okay? And then you yourself, you will not have any value that people will come to you and pay for it. So it means even if you are poor and then you have plenty money, let's say you are a poor person, you don't have any value, and they carry 10 million naira or $10 million and give it to you, that is how you will scatter that money all away, okay? Someone may be wondering, okay, so someone may be arguing, okay, but we have a situation whereby the rich try to give in form of charity and then they give it to the poor. As long as that amount of money is not given to you in exchange of value, there's always a time that will come that that money will no longer be there, okay? Because even if it is an idea, even if it is a knowledge, even if it is a business, skills that you are having, that is also riches, okay? Because it has the power to be able to regenerate, okay? It has the power to be able to generate massive returns. If you have a business skills, if you have a knowledge, if you have anything that can be able to build and generate wealth around it, then it means you are not poor, okay? Irrespective of whether you have money or not. But believe you me, as long as you are poor to an extent that you don't have any value that can be radiated out from you, then it means you are poor. And no matter the amount of money that is in your possession, that is how you will continue to lose that money until you have none, and then you continue to become poor. So that is what it means when they say the poor will continue to be poor, the rich will continue to be rich. Now, taking us to the last part of this video. Now, what can we be able to do in order to attract ourselves towards the direction of the rich and not the poor, okay? Because we all know that nobody wants to be poor. Nobody wants to, to lack anything, okay? Everybody wants to be rich. Now, how can we be able to put ourselves and position ourselves in that category of the rich so that we will now continue to become rich, okay? It's very simple. The only thing you need to be doing is to try to create value that is worthwhile. Study around you, okay? Look in it, deeper inside you. Ask yourself, what are the things that when I possess today, it will make a lot of people to come to me and wanting to invest in me, that wanting to purchase that value from me, that are willing to pay any amount of money from me? What is that thing that if I acquire today, I'm not going to lack anything because I'm going to get a lot of things in return of it? By the time you get an answer to that, then the only thing you need to do is to start to develop yourself in order to be that version of you, okay? You can be able to build yourself in order to reach that extent where you will now become rich, okay? Now, becoming rich, you don't have to have material things, you don't need to have money, you don't need to have belongings, you don't need to have lands, you don't need to have houses. All you need to do is to make yourself rich in value, make yourself rich in the kind of things that can attract people. Believe you me, give yourself 5 years, give yourself 10 years, you will become rich even in monetary terms and even in material things, okay? So that is one of the things that I want to be calling our attention to in this video today. And I believe with this knowledge, you can be able to take advantage of it and then try to build yourself. If you used to be a poor person before, I believe you can take advantage of this knowledge so you can be able to make yourself to be a rich person so that you will continue to become rich, okay? So, and if this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I will want you to support by clicking on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that you will also get to learn and watch whatever video that comes up in a timely manner. And also this will help us to be able to reach out to many people, to be able able to influence a lot of people to get access to the kind of knowledge that will be helpful to their dreams. Okay, so you can support us as well by liking the video and sharing it with friends and families. And if you have been on this channel for a very long period of time and you keep on coming back, I would love to say thank you, and this means a lot to me. Okay, so see you guys in another video. Bye.